In just a few minutes, small business owners can now sign up for Blackfoot Communication Services. Whether it's dependable voice options or internet services, sign up simply by visiting blackfootsmallbusiness.com. Click on the services you wish, select an installation time and date, and you're done. Small business services at the touch of your fingers. Connect to more with Blackfoot Communications and blackfootsmallbusiness.com.
To the Week 14 Griz football press conference. Montana heads to North Dakota State on Saturday. We'll play the Bison at 1:30 Mountain Time. With us today, senior defensive lineman Eli Alford, senior offensive lineman Chris Walker, and Coach Hauck. So, Coach Hauck, your final thoughts on just a great day in Washington Grizzlies Stadium, and then your initial thoughts on North Dakota State as we move forward.
All right. It's good to win. You know, obviously you beat a playoff team, and keep your season alive is awesome, and a great effort by our guys. It was a lot of fun to win in the fashion we did. So good win. I think everybody's excited for this week's game. So with that, we'll be excited to play North Dakota State. Obviously, they're a very good opponent. They play hard. They're well coached. They're good in all three phases of the game. They're just really good up front on both sides of the ball. So I'm a fan of how they play. It's evident on the film when you watch it. You can see why they win. So they're a good football team. We're going to need a good week of prep to go compete.
Questions?
On Saturday, you had mentioned them as kind of the gold standard. And aside from winning, what is it about their culture and their program that you respect and appreciate?
Well, it's all about winning. I mean, you win games or you don't. I mean, we keep scoring. They win a lot. And so it's mostly that, but I like how they play. They play hard. They're physical. They play with a temperament that I can appreciate. So I like how they play.
Yeah, and then they're one of those teams that, you know, they're in the I formation a lot. They play a true fullback the full game. And what are some challenges or uniquenesses of going against that kind of offense?
Did you say they play a fullback the whole game?
Well, a lot of the game, not the full game.
Some of it.
Yeah. And what are some challenges of going against an offense where you're seeing that a lot?
Well, I think it starts up front. You know, it's the offensive line is say the best we've seen this year, and they come off the ball hard. They get bodies on bodies. They sustain blocks. They finish. It's a good offensive line. That's where it starts.
Eli, on that same note, I mean, I know you haven't looked at them much yet this year, but I mean, they always have a good offensive line. So what do you think of just the challenge? How do you prepare yourself as a defensive lineman?
I think we're going to prepare like we do every week. We always prepare to play our best, and it'll be fun to go against a challenging offensive line. I think that kind of fires everybody up. We like a challenge, and I don't know, it's going to be a fun time practicing and playing against it.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Shorty, what you want? Shorty, what you need? My niggas run game. We ain't never leave. Counting up this money. We ain't never sleeping. You got V12s. I got 12 Vs. Got bottles. Got weed. Got Molly. I'm all the way up. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need.
Coach, Saturday you mentioned that that game kind of reminded you of 2009 South Dakota State. You guys carried a ton of momentum from that South Dakota State win years ago. How do you sort of carry momentum from this last win on Saturday?
Well, I think winning begets momentum to a degree. I mean, you know, it's kind of like I said to Lucas, you know, it's all about winning or not. And getting a good win against a good playoff team gives you some momentum. 2009, we were then went and played the top scoring and passing offense in the country. These guys are kind of the other side of the coin to that. But the way these guys play, I mean, they make it real. It'll be, I hope when they see us, they see a tough football team too.
over the last couple of years, they have had so much variety in their run game, even though maybe the concepts are simple, but the pre-snap stuff is very diverse. Do you still see that this year?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They've got a lot of different personnel groups and formations and different things that make it hard to gap out.
Have you been looking forward to a chance to go against North Dakota State personally since your return?
Yeah, I thought we were going to be there last year, and then we kind of ran out of gas and didn't have enough healthy bodies to win it at Madison. But yeah, like I said, they've the last decade they've been the gold standard, as I mentioned on Saturday, and you want to test yourself against the best, and they've been the best.
Chris, what's been, especially being at Nebraska and kind of being around in that general area, what was kind of like the perception of NDSU, like when you were there and just kind of being sort of close to that?
I mean, they've always been a good team. Big, strong guys, both sides of the ball. Always had a good track record, so be a fun game on Saturday for sure.
I don't know how much you've looked at the defense yet, but when you look at it, what kind of stands out?
Solid up front, all around good defense. Like I said, enjoy facing them this Saturday and have a good week of practice before then.
Coach, I don't know his status, but I think Lubke is. I think that's how you might say it. What do you see from him as far as him being able to be so dynamic and why he's been such a good player?
Yeah, he's number 44. He's a good player. They use him a lot of different ways. He hasn't played for a couple weeks, so we don't know if he's going to play or not. Probably got to prepare a little bit for him to be in the game.
Defensively, I think they're one of the top teams in the country. Pass defense, a little bit maybe opposite of SEMO. What do you see when you look at their defense and your guys' ability to maybe have to game plan differently based on opponent from week to week?
Yeah, SEMO pretty much played us in bear the whole game. I think these guys will play us more in 4 down, so it'll be different certainly. They do some different things with their coverage rotations that make it difficult in the pass game. Yeah, it'll be a challenge. Obviously, they've got good players.
And you guys have had 2 common opponents this year. Does that film have more importance to you guys, or not really, because football is more matchup based to you? How do you look at that?
We try to look at, you're right. We did play 2 Missouri Valley teams in the non-conference schedule, but you really try to compare teams that line up similar to you, so you can see. Everybody has their system, and they're going to attack and counter things a certain way. So you tend to lean on the film that's more like yours. And those games were early too for us, so I don't know.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Town Pump. Right down the road. Pump it up. Oh, yeah.
You have experience going against multiple type run games. How does that help you going into this game?
It helps a lot, just getting a bunch of different looks, getting us kind of ready for whatever we're going to see. I mean, it's extremely helpful, but, I mean, we're just going to keep with our game plan and just get after them.
Right. Coach, returning starter at quarterback for North Dakota State, how would you describe just the way he plays? And is there any difference? I guess I don't think you probably watched him last year, but have you seen any progression from last year?
Yeah, I didn't watch him much. We were a week away last year, so that's a better question for them. But he does a lot of good things. He's they'll empty the backfield and he can deliver the ball. They've got a lot of design quarterback run for him. You know, it's good stuff. So the +1 run game that's given us some problems. We got to be ready for that.
They've only lost once at the Fargo Dome over the last 10 or 11 years in the playoffs. So how do you hope your team embraces the challenge of going to Fargo?
Well, it's a good game day environment there. I have not been there. Everybody says it's a great game day environment. So that's exciting. You know, I'm glad it's indoors. I'm sure the weather's not going to be great, so it'll be great to be inside.
Yeah, Chris, it's going to obviously be loud there. What are some of the difficulties, especially yourself as the tackle farthest away from the center, when you're kind of going silent count when it's loud, and the defense might, you know, be able to get off the ball a little bit quicker than normal?
I think you kind of just answered that yourself. It's loud as hell in there. Just practice, repetition, trusting the guys next to you.
Eli, what's just the excitement of getting to play, obviously, you know, another week, and just extending that, and just the excitement of having it be kind of a blue blood matchup?
Oh, it's super exciting. I think we're all pumped up last week just to be able to play another game and to be able to go and play in Fargo. I think that's what a lot of the guys have been looking forward to since we've all gone here. So I think it's going to be really fun, and there's going to be a whole lot of energy this week at practice.
Anyone else? Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any town pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.